Hey guys, hope you guys are having a great, wonderful Wednesday. Um, it's hump day, guys. It's hump day. The weather is definitely changing. It's becoming on the chilly side. Not my favorite. Not my favorite on the chilly side. Uh, uh, so I had something on my mind that I wanted to share. Um, for a few days now, for a while. I was speaking with a friend of mine recently, and they were telling me how difficult it is to go through this process of, being a watchman, not just a watchman, but being anticipating the rapture and how to move forward in his daily life, and how it's affecting his family and all of that wonderful stuff. And I shared with him a nugget that the Lord gave me a few years back to deliver me from what I felt was a stronghold based on people's expectation of me. And he said to me, "You need to share that. You need to do a video about that, Nikki. You need to do a video about that." So I'm like, I think I've mentioned it in my videos before. I've mentioned it before, but I think I understand what he's trying to say, trying to make the video of that focus point. So here I am today, and I'll be sharing it. So the rapture is still on, just in case you're wondering or you're questioning, are we still waiting for the rapture? Yes, we are. Yes, we are, and we're not changing that. God himself have lit a fire in our bellies. He personally lit a fire in our bellies through Joshua, through that announcement, and we will not allow that fire to dwindle. Neither will we allow anybody to pour water on it. No, we are going to blaze. We are going to burn like an inferno. And that's the reality. Nothing is going to thwart that. Nothing is going to deviate that plan. Where our eyes will continue to look up until we are able to look down. We will keep our eyes looking up until we are able to look down. As for now, we're not up yet, and we will not stop looking up until we're able to look down. So yes, the rapture is still on. Tell your family, tell your mama, your papa, your brother, your sister, your friends. And if they don't want to listen, let them be. Let them be. Don't force it down anybody's throat. You just hold on to what you've got. A few days ago, the Lord told me that. He said, hold on to what you know. And what do I know? I know he's coming. I know he's here. He said, don't let go. He said, rest in what you know, Nikki. And this morning I was listening to the book of Revelation. And I got to Revelation chapter 3, verse 11. And I heard the same words. It says, come, Lord Jesus. What did it say? Come, Lord Jesus. Not rest. He didn't use the word rest. He said, hold on to what you know. Don't let anyone take your crown. Go and read it. Revelation chapter 3, verse 11. This morning I was listening to it and I'm like, oh, that's what the Lord told me verbatim last Thursday. That's what the Lord told me verbatim last Thursday. Oh my God, it's actually a scripture. So it was exciting for me this morning when I was listening to the book of Revelation and I heard it. I heard it being read. I'm like, what? So I immediately took a picture of it and I sent it in our WhatsApp group. By the way, we do have a WhatsApp group, guys. What I try to do is that I host a video call on privately. So I would post a video link where people can come in and we will host a video call with people all over the world, people who want to be a part of it, people who are in the comment section, people who watch the videos, my videos or any other else watchman's videos and want to be a part of the community that supports each other, love each other, and those who are looking up too. So I do host that. So what we have decided to do, and I'm doing it in tandem with brother George from Rapture Ready Moon. I have a WhatsApp group that we have created a community where we have fellow believers who are Rapture Knights, who would like to be a part of that group. So yes, we do have a WhatsApp group, if you know that app, WhatsApp. And those who would like to be a part of that group, you can always let me know and we will add you to it. It's a community of believers who are actually looking up right now and is expecting the return of the Lord. And it's meant, when the Lord had me started the video call, he told me, he said, many people do not feel like they belong. They have nowhere to go. The only place that they can come and get support of their faith is on YouTube. And, they watch the video and that makes them feel at home. It makes them feel like, man, this is the only place that I can come and express my faith or to encourage my faith. I can't even talk to my mother or my brother or my sister or my husband or my friend or my pastor or my minister. I can't even talk to them because they reject it, and I understand. And this is why the Lord told me, host that video call. And through doing that, I've met some wonderful people, even right now as I'm speaking. One, I don't want to pinpoint anybody, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I got to meet quite a few people, and they hold a very special place in my heart. And if I wasn't making videos, because I couldn't make videos, but if I didn't create a video chat where I could invite people in, I would not have met them. So that is a blessing to me. So yes, if you want to be a part of it, let me know, and we will add you to it. What I'll do maybe is that I'll do a live, and people can request to be added to it. Anyway, speaking of not feeling accepted and not feeling a part of and not being a part of, speaking of the rejection part, right? Not having a place where you can call home or where you can be able to be vulnerable in your faith and in your belief system. Speaking of not having the support that you need. And I think many of us are going through that. Well, for me, I've been emancipated from it, to be completely honest. God delivered me a few years back. And he delivered me by one statement. He made one statement to me, and that freed me. That liberated me from then until now. So you're looking at a free human being. I'm a free woman Whom the Son has set free is surely free indeed. God has delivered me from the stronghold of man's expectation and their opinion. He just grabbed me, snatched me out of it, and I am so grateful for that. And this is what I shared with my friend over the weekend. I said to him, let me set you free. I'm going to share something with you that the Lord told me a few years back, and that set me free. I remember going to the Lord about many things. Many things. I have never felt like I belong growing up. Never felt like I belong. And my physical wow, something just came to me just now. Oh man. My physical, hold on guys. Okay guys. Sorry. My physical, the reality of my life even proves it. The circumstances that I grew up in proves that I was never a part of what I thought should have been my foundation. I was never a part of it. So I grew up not knowing my mother, right? I met my mother when I was like maybe 14. So I grew up not having a mother, which she was alive. It's just that she abandoned me. And then I grew up with my grandmother, and then at age 9, my father came to take me to live with him and his wife at the time. So even my father, my father would come and visit, but it's nothing major where I didn't live with my father. I lived with my grandmother. So my father was out there as a young policeman, living his life and working and doing all of that stuff. Where my grandmother lived was not his home. So he would visit maybe twice or so per year just to come and see me and then gone. So that alone, that can take a toll on you. And then when my father came to take me to live with him, I didn't have the acceptance, or I didn't feel at home, being that he had his wife plus he had other children. So I did not feel like I belong. Never. I've always felt that way. And then, of course, though you don't feel like you belong, you still grew up with your family and your siblings, but always felt that way until it followed me into my adult years. I think differently. I see things differently. I'm very unique in who I am. And I felt growing up that who I am was a fight to bring to life. I felt like who I am was stifled. It was resisted. It was a little bit restrained, like you can't be who you really are. So I struggled. But until I went to high school and I met friends, which we're still friends today. And I went to college and I met one or two more friends, and we're still friends today. And those people felt more like family to me than my blood relatives. And as I became an adult and have family, my family and I are very estranged. And I'm alone. Even my current situation right now, I am by myself. And I was talking to the Lord about all those things, the pain of rejection and abandonment and not being a part of, and why can't I fit in? It's like you're trying to put a square in a triangle. It's like you're trying to squeeze a square into a triangle. And I couldn't fit, and I couldn't understand why. Until about maybe 2 years or 3 years ago, the Lord called me unto himself. And during that time, I was fasting and praying, about the strongholds that have been in my family, the things that I have fought, the demons that I have fought, the spiritual oppressiveness that I came under, the territorial demons that is in my bloodline that is just trying to take me over. And the Lord called me unto himself, and he during that time, and I spent 40 days with him, fasting and praying, just to kind of get myself and be delivered. If I'll be honest, to just be delivered. I wanted to be delivered. So I went, and God did a magnificent work in me. God did a wonderful work in me. Listen, if you have not done this, you guys should do this. Go away with the Lord. Stow away with him for like 21 days. Go on a 21-day fast, or a 10-day fast, or a 12-day fast, and pray with him pertaining to your life and who you are. And I'm telling you, God will set you free. You're looking at a free human being here. Whom the Son has set free is surely free indeed. So the Lord set me free. He spoke to me. He spoke to my heart, and he delivered me from the strain, or the stronghold of just oppression, and the curse of abandonment. He delivered me from that. But God made a statement to me that freed me for the rest of my life. I was crying to him about me and my family, and why is it that I always seem like a sore thumb, like I can't fit in, no matter how much I try to fit in, and what have I done? All I've done is to love my family. That's all I've ever done, is to love my family. No, I'm not perfect, but I love my family. I would never curse my family. I would never say anything intentionally to hurt my family. I'm naturally a lover. That's just what God made me to be. I have the heart to love. I hate contention. I hate dispute. I hate dissension and jealousy, and I hate anything. To me, I'm allergic to it. I'm allergic to that sort of aggression and just hate and unkindness. I am not. The spirit that God gave me, the heart that God gave me, it repels it. I am naturally a lover, and I embrace that. I'm a hugger. I am affectionate. I am even maybe to the point where people maybe become uncomfortable. But that's fine. I am so free in myself that I can express affection. That's who God called me to be. And I can't be anything other than that, because if I try to be anything other than that, I'd be living a lie. It's like a fish trying to survive out of water. It will blow up right back in my face. So I tried to live truthfully, because there was a time in my life that I felt like the true me was denied. So now, when I have the freedom to live in my truth, I live in my truth boldly. I'm not confined by people's opinion anymore, by what they think, by their perception. You can think all you want to think. Your thinking is your business. Your opinion is your business. Your perception is your business. It's not my business. My business is what goes on in here, what goes on in here. And as a matter of fact, it's not even my business, because I tend to give it to God anyway. So I am not oppressed by people's opinion. You don't get to dictate who I am. The Lord told me earlier in my life, He said, you paint your picture and you display your portrait. Do not let somebody paint your picture and then try to show you, oh, this is who you are. No. The author and the finisher of your faith is the one that paints your portrait, and you must come in agreement with him. The things that he says about you are true. You must come in agreement with him, with what he says. Because anything other than what he says is a lie. So you can't let people paint your portrait and then show it to you and say, oh, this is who you are. No, 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 no. Whatever the Lord say about me, whatever the Lord paint, whatever the masterpiece that he creates, the paint, the picture that he creates, that is who I am. Not what people think or what people say. You know, it's important that you know who you are. So, the Lord told me, he said to me, because, you know, I went to him boo-boo, crying and snotting, all of that stuff, frustrated. And he said to me, he said, you came through them, but you came from me. Who are the them? My family. I went to God about my family. That's who I know. That's the root of what I thought I came from. And the Lord told me, he said, you came through them. In other words, I came through the bloodline. I came through that passage, through that family bloodline. Because I was saying to the Lord, you made a mistake. Why did you have to send me through this family? Why are these people my family? Why can't I get a family that we are cohesive together, we love each other, and why did I have to come in that family? I was saying to him, in that family. And he said, you came through them, but not from them. You came from me. So I am saying this to you guys today. If you find yourself kicking against the grain, if you find yourself not finding you can't fit in, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your friends, if you find yourself having a difficult time trying to fit in, and though they are your family, just know that you may have come through them. You came through them, but you are actually a seed from him. He is your seed. He is your root. He brought the whole idea of Jesus. He said to me, the Lord said to me, who did I come from? I said, the word says that you are the seed of God. It was the Holy God that implanted Mary's womb with a seed. You are the seed of God. He said, okay. Did I come from Mary? I said, no, Lord. You came through Mary. He said, exactly. He said, so are you, Nikki. You don't come from your father. I know that the sperms came from your father's loins and entered your mother's womb, and a child was developed. But he said, though it seemed that you came from your father, he said, you are born again in me. When you're born again, you no longer carry the seed of your father. You carry me. I am your seed. I am the seed within you. So your root, your genesis is no longer from the carnal man. Your genesis is from me. It's me. I am your root. I am the seed within you. So you carry my DNA now. You don't carry your father's DNA or your mother's DNA. It's my DNA. And let me just say this to you. I knew the Lord's hand was upon me ever since I was young. I knew I was different. You know, a lot of times we think that our salvation is in the moment when we confess with our mouth and believe in our hearts. Those who belong to God are predestined. I know many people do not want to come to the agreement of that, but you can't defy truth. Truth is what it is, and truth stands by itself. Truth doesn't need defending. It doesn't need anybody to come and cover it and try to defend it. No, it stands on its own. Those who are in the Lord Jesus Christ is predestined before the creation of the world. I know, it's mind-blowing, right? Who do you think you are? Yeah, I'm the one Jesus loved. Who do you think you are? What do you mean you are predestined? Yeah, I'm his favorite. He picked me out. He chose me from before the world was created. And he chose you too. He chose you to envelop his seed, to embody his seed. He chose you before you knew him. Before you knew him, he knew you and called you out. You just didn't know. Time was the thing that caused you to come into the fullness of that knowledge. It was time. But you were selected by him. Why do you think the devil fight you when you're a kid and a baby? It's because he sees the light in you already. He's trying to out that light from an early age. Why do you think you went through trauma? Things that should have taken your mind. Things that should have destroyed you. Things that should have obliterated you. Things that should have had you quiet. Like me. I should have been quiet. I should have been like saying nothing at all. Because of shame, because of rejection, because of neglect, because of abandonment, because of rejection. But here I am on YouTube speaking so boldly. Why? The intention was to mute me. It was to shut me up, silence me. But you can't light a lamp and put it under a bushel. You can't hide light. Light is going to beam through everything. It's going to become evident. Light, a lamp is going to be placed on a lampstand. You get what I'm saying? And you can't out light. Light is just snuff out the sun if you think you're bad. Stop the day from coming if you think you're bad. You can't. Light is just what it is. Light. And the light of God is what's in us. That's the seed. So the devil knows that about you. You're predestined. It's just that you had to go through time to recognize that. And I'm telling you the same thing. You came through them, but you came from God. There's a difference. You may have come through your family, through your bloodline, but you are rebirthed from God. The seed in you is God himself. So let that encourage you. Let the people, and guess what? Those who you share blood with is not necessarily family. Didn't Joseph's brother try to kill him? He shared blood. They came from the same father. But they tried to murder him. How can we come from the same source, yet have two different expressions of heart? It's because you didn't come from that source. You came through it, but you came from the Lord. There's a difference. Many are called, but few are chosen. As long as you bear the seed of Christ in you, rejoice. It's okay when people reject you, your family, your friends. Let them do it. It just makes it more clear that you do not belong to them. Take pleasure in that. Boast in that. I'm happy for who I am. I'm very happy for who I am. I'm very happy that God separated me from people, from those that I loved and I thought should love me, and they don't. I'm very happy that God separated me from that. I'm grateful. So, when others don't agree with you or accept you, don't become sad. Rejoice. At one point I used to think that maybe I'm the problem. I used to think that I'm the problem, and I remember going to the Lord on my knees and crying to Him. I searched myself and I searched my heart. I said, do I have any bitterness in my heart towards my family? Do I hate them? Do I want good for them, or do I want bad, And I searched my heart. I brought my heart in front of the Lord and I asked Him, I said, search me, Lord. Show me, show me. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, guys, because I do know that I do make mistakes. But when it comes on to just being malicious, yeah, that's not me. That's not me. Hateful. Evil. Outright mean. That's not me. That's not me. It's not who I am. It's not who Nikki is. No way. Nope. Not Nikki. My heart is too big. It's too soft. It's too affectionate. It's too loving. My heart is like a hug. That's my heart is just like a hug. It's not nasty. I'm not going to say I don't get angry. I do get angry. But my heart is not bitter and divisive and yeah, not me. I rather walk away. So don't get discouraged. As a matter of fact, celebrate. That is what makes you different. If you are in the midst of your family and your friends and you just stick out like a sore thumb, it's evidence that you were divinely selected by Him. You were divinely chosen by Him. That's what that is. And I'm going to say this. You can't take everybody with you, guys. I'm sorry. If we are predestined, it means that God chose us and called us out. But you can't. I know we want to take everybody with us. Many are called, but few are chosen. We have to trust God that you can petition on their behalf. You can talk to God on their behalf. And God is kind. If God chose you, your prayers can save somebody else. If God chose you, because when God chooses you, when God selects you guys, you have His favor. You just have His favor. You can't earn it. You didn't merit it. In His omniscience, in His sovereignty, in His free volition, He chose you. He predestined you. I know that my name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. I know that the Lord has called me unto Himself. Even in my weaknesses, I know. Because I know that I am not saved by merit. God chose me, not me who chose Him. If you have not yet, go and listen to the video. Whose love matters? Whose love matters? While I was minding my business out of this world, Before I was born, minding my business, God chose me. God chose me and loved me. And it wasn't until I come into the consciousness I realized that, hey, he selected me. So what do? I surrender to it. He favored me. So what do? I receive it with gratitude. He chose to love me. It's not about if we love God. It's about, does God love you? And if you understand that, then you receive his love. You don't try to earn it. You receive it. You take it with gratitude. You take it with joy. You run with it. You say, God, you love me, a wretch like me, me who is broken and poor and is without, and I can't even, what can I give you? I don't have anything to give you. But you chose me. That's the attitude you should have. That's the attitude you run with. That's the attitude you embrace. Because even in this time, I'm really understanding. It's not about, and I'm not saying you're not supposed to love God, because the Bible says if you love God, you keep his commandments. And you keep his commandments out of gratitude that you could love a wretch like me. The least I can do is to humble myself and submit to you and be obedient to please you. That's the least I can do. The posture of the heart is humility. The least I can do, God. The posture of my heart is gratitude. The least I can do, Lord, is to just stay away from evil and to do what you instruct. That's the least I can do. Is it always the case? No. Sometimes we find ourselves doing our own biddings. But I lean on God's love for me. I don't lean on my love for him. Go on and watch that video. Whose love matters? Because we see a comparison between Peter and John. John referred to himself as the one that Jesus loves, while Peter referred to himself as the one who loves Jesus. And Peter tried to prove his love over and over again, thinking that would have given him security, and realize that he can't even merit the love. He can't even remain faithful and consistent to prove his love to God. Peter thought he could earn security by him proving his love to the Lord. And the Lord said, nope, your security comes from me loving you. Not you loving me, Peter. It's me loving you. The way you reciprocate that love unto the Lord is by humbling yourself and be grateful for it, thankful for it. That's how you reciprocate that love. By showing gratitude. Lord, thank you. Thank you for your grace and your mercy. And even in this time, I think that the Lord wants to really, really set me free, where I revel in the love that he lavished on me. I revel in it. I'm appreciative. I'm grateful, because when I measure myself to the standard of holiness and righteousness, I don't have what it takes. I live in his holiness. He makes me holy. He makes me righteous. Christ in me, the hope of glory. He makes me righteous. He qualifies me. I can't qualify myself. But the posture of my heart is gratitude. It's thanksgiving that you can love a wretch like me. Oh, wretched man that I am. Wretched. Heart desperately wicked. Righteousness like filthy rags. But yet, he loves me. The least I can do The least I can do is to reciprocate his love by being grateful and by being thankful. Yeah, I think this is where we end. May the Lord bless you guys and keep you. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. Please leave a comment in the comment section. It does make my heart happy whenever I read the comments. Please do not, let me say this again, please do not go comment hunting. Don't waste your oil on people who are hardened at heart. Don't waste your oil. Stop spilling your oil unnecessarily at people who are hardened at heart. Whenever you go in that comment section, because I know we all like to read the comments, and the comment section is not safe. In most cases, it's not safe. Wherever the children of God reside, the devil is going to be poking his head. So you got to be very, very careful. You got to be very, very watchful. If as you read in the comment and you see negative, don't go any further. And please do not respond to the negative comments in the comment section. Don't respond. Don't waste your oil. And no, I am not going to delete the comments. The Lord did not instruct me to do that. Let them be there. If they post it, let it be. Because it will stand against them. It's like evidence. It will stand against them. The rapture is still on. The rapture is still on, guys. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. The Lord is coming. Stand still and know that the Lord is God. Stand still. Rest in what you know. Read Revelation chapter 3 verse 11, please. Please go and read it. Read it. I thank you all for participating, and I thank you all for sending your feedbacks, your comments. They mean so much to me. They bless me. I thank you all for watching the videos. Please put a thumbs up. Click the notification bell, guys, so that every time I make a video, you'll get notification of it. Also, please leave a comment. Nothing means more to me than to read the comments. It means so much to me. And yeah, we're waiting for the rapture. The Lord is coming in his own time. I believe that every watchman has a responsibility. I have my responsibility. My responsibility is to encourage the body. That is what God instructs me to do. Those who calculate, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let people tell you a bunch of foolishness. I believe that the Lord is quite pleased. He's very pleased with it. He's very happy because we are expecting him, and he's coming back for a glorious church that is expecting him, not a sleeping one. So don't let people tell you foolishness. And people who are struggling in their faith, who are over there, who are scoffing and mocking and just giving up, let them work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. You are responsible to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And wherever their faith goes is none of your business. Make sure your eyes is set to look up. I don't care what people say. You can't blame anybody later on. Oh, but this one, oh, my bishop said to my pastor. God is going to ask you, was salvation from your pastor? Were you supposed to put faith in your pastor? No, Lord. Your faith is placed in Jesus Christ and him only. My sheep knows my voice, and another they will not follow. Who spoke to you in your spirit when you heard Joshua? Who? Was it Joshua you heard? Or was it the Spirit of the living God? Because you have to make that determination. And I don't care. Don't tell me about the dates come and dates past. If that is what you're holding on to, you don't know God. And maybe you didn't even hear God speak. Maybe you just took what Joshua said and ran with it. The logical mind. You cannot please God without faith. If you're telling me about dates and all of that, it means that you're working on logics. not faith. And if you are a person of faith, you would know how God operates. And don't tell me that, oh, if the day come and pass, then it's false prophet. That's not true. The Lord is coming. You don't need anybody to bang a pot cover to tell you that the Lord is coming. It's in the air. It's all over the news. It's in geopolitics. It's in the church. It's in your spirit. There's an alarm going off inside of us. There's an alarm. Wake up. It's time. And if you miss this, you can't blame anybody but yourself. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, all love. I love you guys so much. I didn't mean to get so excited, but be encouraged. Keep your eyes looking up. Don't let anyone take your crown. Read Revelation chapter 3 verse 11. Read it and be blessed today. Love you so much. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye.